it is like a homecoming kind of.
Ahoy! Tampa welcomes the return of little pirates and the family-friendly feel of the children's Gasparilla. The cold and cloudy weather couldn't keep one of Tampa's signature events from rolling down Bayshore Boulevard. Hundreds of young pirates grabbed their swords and stormed the city, hunting for beads and candy. I'm Miranda Parnell. Tonight's finale was a dazzling light show, a stunt plane on a pirate pyro mission, followed by fireworks. Our Miguel Octavio shares how today's celebration went.
The pirates are invading Tampa, and they appear to be half your size. COVID stranded their ships last year. Now it's smooth sailing.
My little pirate, I think it's so fun. It's just another way to bond.
The little pirates search hard for treasure. In their case, beads and candy.
It's like Halloween, except everyone's a pirate.
Greg Skipper says it'll be tough to get his son out of this costume.
I used a sword, and I went to a bounce house.
They've had this parade on the calendar for a year now.
Him being able to experience this firsthand and see other people and have a lot of fun and get dressed up and that kind of silly is, I think, what we all needed.
And despite the cool and rainy weather, nothing was stopping people from celebrating along the 4.5-mile parade route.
Oh no, cold, rain, shine, it doesn't matter. We always come out.
Watching the parades is tradition to some families.
Living in Tampa, you don't grow up without some sort of pirate gear in the toy box.
Now they're passing this tradition on to the next generation of pirates.
I just enjoy how festive it is and the beads are really cool and seeing all the pretty and seeing all the pretty floats.
A pirate invasion worth waiting for.
The cutest pirates I've ever seen. And before the big parade started, the street belonged to the youngest pirates, the Gasparilla preschoolers stroll. And all of these floats, they run on parent power. Some of them were large enough that it took mom, dad, and a few friends to get them moving. Parents decorated wagons, strollers, really, just finding anything that would roll and putting it on that parade route. Now, one thing you didn't see was the huge effort that went into keeping everyone safe today. They worked in a joint operations center at the Tampa Police Department. There were police, fire, state troopers, and federal agencies all here ready to coordinate in an emergency and carefully watching the crowd.
We have a bunch of different cameras set up along the parade route and things like that, and the neighboring neighborhoods. We also just have like I said, our active calls and any incoming calls that might come in. A lot of the events today are going to be what we call self-initiated events. That's where an officer might come up and say, we have a suspicious package over here, as opposed to a citizen calling it in, because there's so many officers that are saturating the area. So we'll have a lot of self-initiated events.
And they will have an even larger staff next weekend for the Gasparilla pirate invasion.